What one song or a piece of art that has been making you feel alive today? Put it in the chat. Hmm. I'm reading some amazing responses already. So this is Ashake's happiness. Nigerians know who Ashake is. And Lee says Believe by Vinka. Ripples by Renee. Nice. Billy says back on 74 by Jungle. It's looking like as if we should even create like our own playlist or something. It's a good day to fight the system. Typical Moini. Love it. Leper says Trailer by Dremo. I think I love this. Living Water by David Folo, Erelua. Fuja says Fakri by Kavi Cafe. Hope I'm pronouncing it right, but you all get the gist. So let's keep our comments flowing in the chat. Let's keep them flowing in the chat. Glory says warm vibe. Z says Nothing on Me by Mark. It was playing right before the session. Ila says Jila by Asha. Oh my god, you know Asha? Oh, nice. That's cool. Mr. Jila, stop carrying me a prisoner. Oh, Richmond says Oh Africa by Akon. Nice, nice. Let's keep our comments in the chat. Fun fact, your song shouldn't be limited to a particular region or a country. I think for me, my go-to song this period has been this song by Joe Boy. It's a 2019 album song. It says, What If I Tell You Say? I really like that song. Actually, it's very good for the vibe and everything. Namande says, Namanga says, As It Was by Harry Styles. Nice. OMG. I love it. Nice, nice. Let's keep our comments flowing in the chat. Well, thank you guys so much for sending in your love, your songs, and the things that keep you alive. I really love it. Yes, that's me. So starting off the open mic with a sample song. Yes. You guys want to hear me sing? No. But definitely thank you guys so much. You are all welcome to the Youth X Youth open mic session today. We are so excited. We're so happy to have you. And a big shout out to every single one of you that is making that happen. And also a big shout out to Val and Jeremy because they'll be starting off the open mic session. And also to Jeremy for helping out with other of our music artists that will be singing as well. Also today we're going to be having a special treat. So you're going to hear from all our incredible artists that are amongst that are in our community that will be using their creative expressions to, tell us what the Learning Festival team means to them, which is weaving the word of our deepest longings. I love the team so much. It's so dear to my heart. And this is the second day that we're going deep into that team. So one of the things I want us to know is that we are supposed to address and get all the artists and everything that we're going to be hearing today with so much love by encouraging them. Just remember that this space is a space for you to share your talents, and it is not for us to look for any form of perfection. So this takes a lot of courage and vulnerability. So to ensure that we create a safe space and a brave safe space for creative expression, I would need all of you to help me out. Yes, I would need you all to help me out. Remember, my name is MC Sue. So you have to help MC Sue here. So if you want this open mic to be amazing, fun, and beautiful, help MC Sue. So just as we invite people in the room, so let's say, for example, we have our first artist or first act. I want us to snap, or we want to show them some love. So what did MC Sue say? Either you snap or you show them some love. Nice. I love this name. Whoever gave me this name, you're going to have a beautiful evening. And then, so let us do this right now. So once I call an artist, we all do what? We snap and we also show them some love. So okay, right, let's get started. Are we ready? So since we've already put all the lay down rules and everything, so are we ready? Let me see some fire emojis in the chat if we're ready. Let me see some fire emojis in the chat if we are ready for our first open mic act. I'm not seeing any fire emoji in the chat. Is it that we're not ready? Okay, nice. Nice, nice. Let's keep them coming. Udi gave me 5. Nice, 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 nice. 6 fire emoji. Oh, this is really nice. This is really nice. All right. So starting the open mic of the 2024 Learning Festival experience, we're going to be having an amazing and beautiful performance from our very own Valentina Rahman and Jeremy Levine. We're so excited to have them helping us for this amazing and spectacular event. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. So we all know what we're doing, welcoming them in. What do we have to do? We have to snap and welcome them in.
Thank you, Sue. Thanks, everyone, for your support. So this is a song. How is it on sound? Am I too loud? Am I too good? Okay, very good. Awesome. So this is a song that we just finished writing, probably about a week ago. So this is the first time that this sound is leaving this room, this studio. You're experiencing it. And part of the song, I'm going to invite you to sing with us. And it's just 3 words. The main melody, the chorus, it's 3 words, 3 beings that we know very well. Sun, sky, moon. Have you heard of them? So that's the name of the song, Sun, Sky, Moon. And here it goes.
Sun, sky, the moon. We are the moon. We are the sun. We are the sky. We are the moon. We are the sun. We are the sky. We are the moon. We are the sun,
are the
sky.
We are.
you.
Amazing! Woo!
Woo! Woo! Woo!
Yay!
So beautiful. We are the sun.
Love
Okay.
it. I love the energy in the room. The sun,
After
sky,
I've already looked for my voice,
the
I
moon.
am coming for you people to adopt me.
So Val and Jeremy, somebody wants you to adopt them because of this amazing presentation, this amazing song that you just performed. Don't worry, they will. Thank you so much, Val and Jeremy, for that amazing opening performance. I really love it. I really love it. So, guys, are we ready? So now we're going to be moving over to South Africa. Yes, we're going to be having someone. Mo is like, oh my God, oh, you're not going to call me. I'm from South Africa. Please don't mention my name. Don't worry. I'm not calling you. So we're going to be having a special presentation from Stephen Whitbo. I want to confirm if he can hear me and if he is currently in the room. Stephen, are you here? Represent the South Africans. Nice.
Are you guys ready? You guys are waiting for me.
Yeah, we're waiting for you. Okay, perfect.
Great.
Yeah, so Stephen is going to be performing a spoken word poetry. So without wasting so much of our time, we're taking it over from the US to South Africa to Stephen. So you have the floor now.
Okay, I'm just gonna preparing my song and then we're gonna go through. This is the first for me in a long time. I've written songs. I'm an amateur singer, but it's a new kind of medium I'm going into. So cry with me and laugh with me. Okay. Can you guys hear the music? Can you guys hear my voice? So those is spoken words. I've taken the words that most of you have spoken today and accumulated into the jamming session that we're having now. You can listen to the music in the background and slowly come to the voice that's speaking to you now. Alright.
Stephen, maybe lower the volume just a touch on the music so we can hear your voice better.
Was that better? So comfort, love, community, correctness, evolution, freedom, meteorate, understanding, we want liberation, we seek in truth. Aside, we cast away these demons in converted commas, because we're the only ones standing in this way of the society that we want to see built, what we're doing now. That's how we preach by action, what we do now. We are teaching in what we do in the community now. And once everything of us that we are doing now, projects, whatever it is, I'm seeing Tajala doing amazing work. That will be your preaching as soon as you're done with this. Oneness of heart, life. There's not a place you'd rather be than now, than here. And listen listening to this guy from South Africa telling you he's actually reverberating his gifts that he think that was lost. It's coming out in this beautiful community we call GAC. How do you stop this momentum? How do you stop the person that's gaining his truth, that's gaining his everything he sees in the community, this lovely faces, and I'm not even looking to the space because Muini, Success, Gloria, Zainab, Estefania, Kathleen, Pearl, Illa. Valentina, I see the hard work you're doing behind the scenes. It doesn't go unnoticed. Wilson, Odding, Willing Turner. If I say your name wrong, just remember, we're going with this flow here. Remember, we are one here. If you don't feel what I'm telling you now, you will feel it. We are here to unite. Mr. Levin, April, Kelly, Richmond. As I go through your names, the song might just stop, but remember, we are for one purpose. If you want to change the climate, I say we need to adapt to the climate. Unity we wrote on our hearts as we enter this life, this community. We let hearts flow to change now collectively we want to see, to start to be. I see your heart in your projects, in what you do. I see your heart every time you speak of the passion that you bring to GIC. I might be rumbling, it sounds like words that's coming to my mind, but I'm a poet and man, I'm not going to even stop now. This is the continuations of what you've been waiting for. You think you are alone in this? No, you're not. There are people standing out from different ways, in different cultural backgrounds. Yeah. We're united in awakening up into seeing the truth. Zainab, we are seeing the colonialists of the oppression. We are seeing for 400 years, and your ancestors now are calling to you. Through the voice that but through the voice you don't know. My name is Stephen Whitwood. I'm from Cape Town, South Africa. Thank you.
Woo!
Yes.
The time is now. I heard my name. Did anybody hear their name during the presentation?
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you so much, Stephen. That was an amazing presentation.
volunteer.
Sending lots of love. Sending lots
I
of love.
volunteer to sing my name.
I think your name will come. I think your name is engraved into something more special than what you heard now. So this is the start of something new, and I appreciate everyone in JC. And remember, what I spoke now was your energy actually being converted, because what you're giving me, I'm translating into the words and the love I'm giving you in each one of you that's here, and I appreciate all of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Stephen. So that was an amazing presentation from Stephen. I really love it. I think one of the things I got from that is time is now, and this is the right moment. So thank you so much. You put so much smiles on our face. So moving on, we're going to be having someone share their inspiration through photography. If you know me, I love art. I love seeing how best we could tell a story from pictures, from images, and from every amazing, beautiful thing. And to see that one of our activists from Kenya, Kelly Injega, yes, he would be sharing some of his inspirations through photography. So without wasting so much of our time, let's welcome Kelly. So Kelly, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Could we pass on as I collect them? And have them in one place. Yeah.
No worries, Kelly. Collect the photos and feel free to send it through on email if you want me to share them for you.
Okay, that's nice. So while Kelly is doing that, so we don't waste so much time, I think we can go to our next act. And once he is done with collecting the pictures and sending it through to Val in a way that his presentation will be amazing and to Val for all of us, we'll be passing it over to Billy. Billy is going to be reciting. Billy is going to be reciting a poem for us. Is the shock on your face? Okay, so to avoid people being shocked whenever I call their name, I think when I call the act, I will say the next person that will be going next, so you don't get shocked. That would be nice. So after Billy, we're going to be having Somalia. So if Kelly gets his pictures and everything, then you would go next. So Billy, Kelly, and Somalia. So yes, that would be the performing act. So let us pass it over to Billy.
I put on some lighting for you all, so now it feels like we're on stage with the lighting, the blue, the pink. How are we, everyone? And so nice to see you all, and so nice to hear some amazing talent. I just told Val today that I wanted to do this. That's why I was so shocked that I was so early in the list. I have two poems. They were both one page, like short. So I'll just do one. But before I start, I just want to say that I'm very inspired by nature, and when I'm feeling a lot of feelings, I go out into nature, and a lot of my whatever nature means, I go out and I sometimes write things, and this is just the result of that. I don't really perform them often. Here we go. This is about the color orange, but also more than that. Feeling orange, warm, proud of how far I've come, how I can now hold myself, how I can hold others, how I can hold my problems lovingly, gently in my arms or my hands, and they feel small and warm and malleable, like a piece of clay from the earth that I can shape in any way I like. I'm here deep in my belly, feeling it all, and knowing it to be a ship that I am steering across the ocean, over the waves, through the storms, knowing that I will be atop flat water again, watching the sunset reflect itself, and everything, all of it, orange. That's my first one. And then this is my second one. Yeah, this is about when things feel like they're like hopeless, and just remembering what's also there. And it might feel that as the years go on, we get harder and tenser with rounder shoulders. We grow pains and collect points of reference in the body. And our faith might fade a little. But if this is you, remember that the entire world is still here, changing and constant. The land is still firmly securing roots, breathing. The water still searches, carving its own way between one place and another. And the sky, exactly how it has always done, constantly repaints itself. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Lovely.
Thank you so much, really. That was like an amazing presentation. I really love it. Thank you so much. I love the part that says, remember that you're still here. Thank you. Thank you. Say like a blanket holding me. I think I love the energy in the chat. The comments in the chat are so amazing. You guys should keep it up coming. So I just want to confirm, is Kelly, are you all set for your presentation? Kelly, can you hear us? Okay. The internet, maybe you must have had like some internet issues.
Yeah. I can't hear you.
Okay, perfect. Nice. So are you
Mm,
ready for us?
mm. Yeah, I'm ready. I think I'll try to share my screen. Done. Can you all see the photo?
Yes, we can.
Mm. I gathered those photos as my inspiration uh, in my work last year to like connect with myself and nature, and I just wanted to share the photos with you as I share a reflection of what came up during our time, me and nature. Um, uh, it was amazing. It has been amazing connecting through the breathworks, breathing through nature, uh, connecting with the being, cups be, and noticing that these are living thing, living inside and outside, and it's something that I'm not control of. I can connect to, and I can't connect. I can't have. I don't have any control of. Um. Also, I noticed that having these connections with nature was breaking the barriers of progress. And by this, I mean untangling all those embedded traumas that have been holding me behind. And also noticing that, with the people who joined me, who joined in these excursions that I have been doing, they these things were also resonating with them, and it it was beautiful. It has been beautiful because I can see liberation from the mental crisis that we've been facing as a collective through our interaction with the nature in the mindfulness walking, in the breathworks. And something else also is the education part, that nature is as important as anything else, and also educating ourselves in how we fit in nature. And thank you all for listening and seeing the beautiful photos. It's just 3 of them, and yeah, I'm through.
Thank you so much, Kelly, for sharing your amazing pictures and your work of art with us. We really love it. I can see some comments in the chat describing how your heart made them feel. Just says, thank you, Kelly, for your reverential reflections of the living world, passing through all of us. Deep trauma, healing resonates for me too. Z says, gorgeous, thank you. Thank you so much. And this is coming through your pictures and also in your words. Moini says, this is absolutely, absolutely beautiful. So thank you so much for sharing. I really love the fact that one of the things that the open mic session does is we sharing our creativity and knowing fully well that we could use that for social change and that we could use that for a great good. So I'm going to pass it over to Valentina. So I don't know if Valentina has something to say and also to contribute to what Kelly has just presented as well. So and yeah.
Oh, just beautiful. Thank you to Billy and Kelly for both of you sharing yourselves. Their vulnerageousness is a word that I always use in this environment, especially with creativity. It's very vulnerable and courageous to be sharing what is so close to our hearts. And Stephen, you doing that, they're doing it in a form that you've never done before. That's uh, it's part of the revolution will be improvised. And that's what I've heard and I've seen even in today. So pass it back to you, Sue. I'm too in my emotions to MC.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Val. So we're going to be moving on to our next act for today. I'm really loving the way the space is going. I'm loving the energy in the room. So we're going to be moving on to our next act. Then this person would be sharing a song that uplifts our team with the meaning. And this person is from Somalia. Are you guys seeing, is it just me or you guys are seeing the different countries in which our activists are coming from? I really love this, like the different countries, the diversity in the room. I really love this. And the person is Ahmed Noor. So I want to confirm if the person is in the room.
I think Ahmed couldn't make it actually this eve. So we'll move to
Teddy. We'll
yeah.
move to Teddy. Yeah.
Teddy.
So sorry?
Make sure Teddy's with us. Teddy, you with us? All right. This is creating some space. If you are feeling courageous, vulnerageous, there shall be some space for sharing. So maybe pull up some poems. It can be a poem that's not your own. It can be a poem that inspires you or a song that you love to sing. Oh, nice background, Sue.
Sorry. Okay. Thank you guys so much. Yes. So if you're feeling courageous and you would want to share, if it has a hand raised, so you would want to share, you could put that in the chat and also let us know what you want to share with the team, and then that would be nice. Don't worry, you have the floor. You can go ahead.
All right. So hello everyone. This is me being impulsive as ever. So hello, I'm April. I'm from the Philippines. And I would like, oh my God, I got shocked. I'm so sorry. Anyway, so so I will be sharing with you a poem that I wrote in one of my darkest moments, I guess. And I would like to share it with you because it's, despite writing it in a dark time, it is a very light and a very positive poem. And it's a very short one. So the title of this is To Bloom. I've heard how people are like plants. They grow when nurtured, they die when neglected. Some can be tiny and beautiful. Some can sway with the wind. Others may get torn by the wind. Whatever tree a person may become, all I hope is that people will realize that we all bloom in different times and in different ways. We bloom from things that sustain us. Hopefully, when the time comes, we'd all be the tree that we'd hope we'd be. Hopefully, when the time comes, we all have served the purpose that we are given to fulfill. That's it. That's my poem to bloom. And I'll also share in the chats my IG where I just share my poetic thoughts or like my brain farts. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, April. I saw an amazing comment in the chat. It says at 2:37 a.m. at April's time zone, and she's here stepping out to be an icon. That's amazing. Thank you so much for sharing your amazing piece of heart. Thank you for stepping up and showing up in courage and sharing everything with our community today at our open mic session. We really, really appreciate it. Thank you. So April will be sharing a form in the chat so that we can all get access to it and we can all read it as well. So thank you guys. So we're going to be moving over to our next art, and that would be Hila. Yes. So they'll be sharing a poem or a song, something that relates more with them and something that would definitely connect us relating to our theme for today, which is Viewing the World for Our Deepest Longings. So moving on to Hila. Hila, you have the floor now.
Thanks, Sue, and thanks for intro me, even though I never told you what I was gonna do because I didn't decide what I was gonna do until this very moment. But I think I'm gonna read a few poems. So I wanted to start with one that actually is on our Youth by Youth blog. But I felt like a very appropriate poem, because each line begins with what if, and today is our what if day. So I want to invite you to close your eyes if you'd like to treat this as a little mini meditation to get, if it's good timing for you, could get cozy. I got cozy for the open mic. And so really, the title of this poem is A List of Dreams for Your Body and Soul. So to really lean into the wisdom of your body and your spirit and our collective body and spirit today. What if we were liberated? What if we were reclaimed by Earth? What if we were commitments to interdependence? What if we did not avert our eyes to the pain? What if we were given space to grieve? What if we asked the land to hold us? What if we knew our kin? What if we rooted back into place? What if we listened to joy? And what if our education helped us to do and be all of this? And then I'm going to read one more that I actually haven't shared and I'm not sure is, finished maybe. But it's called Simplicity in Complexity. Seeds dance with the wind, embalming themselves in air, burying into soft, fertile earth, permeable, absorbing. This we have forgotten, how precious simplicity is. The flower kisses you, The bud unfurls. The bee is. Two flies dance across a blue sky. We are as simple as this. There is a flower kissing me. I kiss her. The spirit of reciprocity lives in this. A dance of simplicity. And this one I wrote actually inspired by a children's book. It's called something like There is a Flower at the End of My Nose. And Billy, I don't know if you remember it. We were at a training together. And it was just that beautiful reminder of, yeah, the lessons that we could be given as children and young people and adults. That we are connected. Thank you.
Thank you, Ella. Can we give Ella some snaps and some love emojis? You know, this is really amazing. You know what I really love about your presentation? When I called you and you're like, I haven't decided what I want to do yet. And then you went ahead to share 2 pieces with us, and that was so amazing. That was really, really amazing. Thank you so much. I love the fact that you said there is beauty in simplicity. Yes, so precious. Someone called you an icon, actually, by the way, in the chat. So you might want to look through that. And do you know one thing I love about the Youth By You community? When we tell people that we want you to step up, become more courageous, a lot of people actually do that. We have 2 extra people that nominated themselves to perform tonight, sharing their wonderful work and pieces of art with us. So can we celebrate that? So first off, we'll be going to Sierra Leone. So Richmond will be sharing with us a piece on gender violence. So Richmond, if you are here, can you unmute your mic and speak? So let's know if you're here.
Hello, my good people. I'm happy to be with you all, the activists. I stand for women. I stand for girls. I'm empowered for women and empowered for girls. This is my poem, which I titled Move from the Dark to the Light for the Rights of Women. In the world, we are shadows and are deep. Do men dare to awaken from their sleep? Amen. Wake. Come, get courage and spark. Frame no brides, women, to challenge the darkness, embrace the light. Do voice rise with resounding praise, asking, can we break the chains and be freed? Let's stand for women and girls. Let's stand for women and girls. In the face of violence, we dare stand a united force, hand in hand. That is a question for men. After the heart's not bound by empathy's call, can understand, break and every fall in this siphoning of change. We dare stand a united force, hand in hand. Our hearts not bound by empathy. Do promise a goal and vow a grant to transform the future. Shaping the land, can men with sisters shoulder the weight and rewrite the story, dismantle the hate? That is for you, the men. Is unity not the answer? A powerful song to combat the echoes and the legend of London and the journeys of justice. Amen. Move out of the dark and stand on the light for the protection of the rights of women and girls. They are our partners in development. Don't leave the women out. Don't leave the girls out. They are partners in development. Come out with your voice and speak for women and girls. With every step, every question posed on men, rewrite what is historic and impose in the person of wall so bright. Can they, with passion, make it right? Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Richmond, for sharing that piece of work with us. I'm still trying to soak it in. Still trying to soak it in. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm still seeing some reactions in the chat. I'm going to read just one comment. Zineb says, I wish every man would listen to your message. Billy says, thank you for all your work on solidarity. April says, our cry is Abante Babe, forward females. Nice. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Next up, we're going to be having our next act. She will be performing a piece from our book, actually. Yes. So can you guys still hear me? I've seen, because it's okay. Nice. Just to be sure that you guys can hear me. I'm still getting messages in my private messages or in the chat about people that would want to nominate themselves to perform. You could still do that. I would let us know when we can no longer accept performance anymore because of timing. But next up, we're going to be having one of our activists from South Africa. Funny enough, we're what we're calling her Star Girl recently because of her amazing work, recognition, and everything that she's done so far, putting our work on the map. So we're going to be passing it over to Moini. Don't worry, I'm not calling you. You're shaking your head. Or do you want to perform? So we're going to be passing it over to Ferma to perform a written piece with us. So we all know how we do it. We're going to give her some stabs. Yay! And I want us to put in the chat, Star Girl, you got this. Nice, go Pearl. So you have the floor now.
Thank you so much, Success. And Mo, I'll take one for the team here. I decided to nominate myself for this only because what Dr. Bayo said earlier about the analogy of the ant, and it took me back to something that I wrote, I think it was in like 2020, about a comparison with an ant and ourselves. A little bit of context is I am 1.47 meters. I don't even clock it in at 1.5. And usually when people see short people, they automatically think, okay, this person's weak, or, they're vulnerable or so. And so I just decided to use that and reflect about an ant. I know it's going to sound weird, but I'm going to turn my camera off also so you guys can just listen to the words of it. And this is for anyone who believes that they're not worth it or they can't rise above what society is telling them to. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. So this is titled, Don't Be Antsy, Be an Ant. Small, tiny, and miniature are but some of the most synonymous descriptions that one would associate with an ant. It is the most underestimated creature in our society and is barely recognized for anything other than its stature. Compared to everything else, an ant seems like a mere speck of dust, often disregarded and a casualty to inattention. However, even Horton Hears a Who has taught us that a speck of dust harbors fascinating and mysterious qualities which often go unnoticed. These qualities were foreordained so that these bijou critters would be great soldiers for formidability, the embodiment of a fascinating oxymoron. In retrospect, I have never paid much heed to these creatures. I often thought that the life of an ant was ridiculous. How bittersweet it is to know that that act of procreation would subsequently result in a preordained crisis. I didn't want to fall prey to the perpetual cycle of performing laborious tasks day in and day out, to be a slave to hierarchy. I didn't want the monotonous lifestyle, or just to be known for my petite stature. However, my perception of ants has changed recently. I have given thought to many things that we generally disregard, and one of these was the life of an ant. Many people take for granted its true embodiment of perseverance, loyalty, determination, and diligence. These insects are one of the most hardworking life forms that exist. By persevering and carefully navigating through a labyrinth of risky situations, they constantly risk their lives in the quest for food to ensure their colony's stability. With the ability to carry 20 times their own weight, they annihilate the stereotype of the tiny being weak and circumspect. If anything, they should be considered as strong contenders for the most robust terrestrial creatures. Why does this all matter, though? Well, it applies once we can relate it to our lives. If I were to be compared to an ant, I would be honored instead of being offended. It would mean that I am minute but mighty, faithful in the relationships I hold, an altruist by nature, sacrificing and putting the needs of others before my own, and capable of carrying burdens 20 times my ability, whilst continuing to soldier on. With a valiant, doughty, and mettlesome vigor succinctly portrayed in A Bug's Life, I would be proud to hone even half the tenacity that they do. Whenever we feel angsty and dripping beads of sweat, we shouldn't fold and succumb to our circumstances, but rather rise above our challenges and embody an ant. Sounds ridiculous? I know, but read further or listen further. Too often in life, we permit conflicts and other external factors to suppress our optimal performance. We allow these to lambaste our self-esteem and condemn us to stagnation with no motivation or hope. We become victims of monotony and discontentment. Our lens of perceptions become foggy and we become blindsided easily. We enter a state of desolation or get sucked into a void of merely existing. We tend to coexist with our arid mentality and emotions because our souls become exhausted. At this point, we should initiate a buoyancy mechanism to prevent our own self-destruction. We should embody the characteristics of an ant and persevere through labyrinths of despair, because like an ant, we are strong enough to carry more than what others weigh us out to be. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I am seeing so much nuggets in the chat. I think what stood out for me was when you said, if I'll be called an ant, I won't be angry. Fun fact, people have called me an ant before. So now, this is a way to imagine if someone calls me, you're so small like an ant. And I'm like, yes, I'm minute, I'm small, but I'm mighty because you don't know the things that I've done. And I am resilient and I'm courageous to be able to do amazing things. So yeah, thank you so much for that powerful presentation, Pearl. It was really nice and so amazing. Thank you. So up next, yes, I'm loving the energy in the room. So up next, we'll be going over to our activist in Kenya, Wilson. So Wilson, are you in the room? So if you're here, can you unmute your mic? This is one awkward moment of silence.
Yes, Wilson is in the room.
Yay! Nice.
Yeah. And today is a good day. I've been listening to my fellow change makers sharing stories, and I've realized so much is revolving around climate change. And what came up was how we can share this care for our climate. I was motivated when Stephen said, if we want to change the climate, we have to adapt to it. That was encouraging, and that is also what's in a point today, share the care. Yeah, so let's enjoy. Today, see that tree. Is it green? Inform them to share. Inform them to save their greed. The ground is as bare as a nerve. I can't sit any longer experiencing the wrath of rogue individuals hovering in greed, searching for possible means to satisfy their greed. They claim it is hard to survive this harsh economy. Seriously? I can't realize this is falling a colony. This bare land doesn't give me a bearing to where I can bear the burden. I call for unity for all. Let us make ground greening sudden, so that tomorrow we have cool breeze, not environment where children sneeze. In the name, greed is eroding earth. Why inhibit land process of birth? Why do we just sit and watch? We must stand for regeneration and coach. Let us save Mother Earth and her fertility. Let us do it with much agility. Stand up with no fear. The brown atmosphere must be clear. The teaching must be engrossed in bloodlines to flow through generations. This is where we will be in celebrations. Stand up. May we be ready to make a difference. Let's make our responsibility, yes, caring. Maybe you and me have a hand that can so much care and so well nurture. It is different to be responsible. It feels different for nature. Imagine it. Yes. Imagine having a hand in nature. Imagine nature the way you want it. Imagine nature at its peace. Imagine nature. It is in your hand. You and me. Yes. You're not alone. We have a hand, a helping hand, a caring hand, a nurturing hand, and a big heart. Imagine it. What if we share the care and brainstorm sustainable, fair ideas of regeneration with actions from radical reimagination in spaces of co-elevation, forming circles of intergenerational learning to differently make a difference and offer that little care. Not once, no cons, but pros. Let us make a difference. It makes nature feel different. Share the care. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Wilson, for that amazing presentation. Thank you so much. A lot of people putting their comments in the chat. Thank you. Thank you. I think for me, it's when it said, we are responsible. Let's make a difference. There's so many nuggets that are coming out from the open mic session. We're really using our acts or skills and creativity for social good, from reimagining who hands or what people refer to them as, from ensuring that we care about people around us, learning more from photography, learning more from songs, and also being courageous. Like we saw April stepping out of her comfort zone and presenting at 2:37 a.m. and over 4 people nominated themselves to use their skills and creativity today at the open mic session. That is really, really amazing. And since we are on that note, we're going to be moving to our next act from Ghana. Florence, we all saw Florence put a comment in the chat. And she was like, I have a poem, I want to present it. So we're going to be passing it over to Florence, and we're going to be welcoming her the way we do it, Youth by Youth style, by giving her what? Snaps! Yay! You're welcome.
Hello. It feels good to be here. I'm Florence, and I will be sharing with you a spoken word. And the title is Weave It, as our team also says. So I'll share something brief with us. Hearts gather in the world where whispers bloom into galaxy. Close your eyes, let longing unravel, a filament of yearning dreams. We are weavers, threads of soul dancing on looms of hope. We braid constellations, stitch them into desire. Here in this loom of whispers, longing ceases to be ache, blossoming into wells unseen. We paint them with laughter, sculpt them with dreams that refuse to die. Let this sing of sunlit meadows where we run barefoot with wind-kissed hair. Let them hum of laughter echoing through canyons of stars. Let them weep into moonlit tears for what might have been. Then men with dawn's golden thread. This is the world we weave, yearning made real, where every longing finds its echo in 1,000 beating hearts. We are weavers, yes we are, weaving the world where we belong. So tread your stories, dreamers, let them shimmer and shine in this sphere. In this loom of stars, we are not bound by limits, but by the infinite dance of our deepest desire. Weave on, weavers of worlds, for in this room, our longing becomes our legacy. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
you.
Woo! Thank you so much, Florence, for sharing. I really love your poem. And someone in the chat says, yes, let them shimmer, weave on. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing. So we're going to be moving over to our next act. But I'll be reading this comment from Valensis. Say, Florence, did you write this for this festival? It feels like this is exactly the theme we have been exploring. Nice. I love it. Valentina says the infinite dance of our deepest desires. Val also says such a beautiful imagery. I really love it. Thank you so much, Florence, for sharing. This means that most times we just need to step up our comfort zone and share our wonderful piece of work with others without thinking about it too much, just like Florence. So we're going to be moving over to our next act. So the next person that would be presenting today is none other than Estefania. She's currently a student. Yes, she's currently a student, and she will be sharing a wonderful piece from our book with us. She'll be sharing a wonderful piece from our book with us. So let us welcome Steph to the floor. Go Steph! Yay!
Thank you so much, Sue. That was great. Okay, so I'm gonna be sharing a little extract of a chapter, my book. It's dystopian fiction. So yes. And also like I guess like the main topic is also like what does it mean to be human? Which is like my forever perpetual learning question. But yes, okay. So it says, the sunlight wakes me up. I am awake. Am I dead? I sit up almost immediately and I look at everything around me. I try to make sense of what had just happened. I think I'm alive. I breathe, such a small gesture, but the difference between life and death. I feel tears, happy tears, running down my face. I turn to see my shoulder and there's nothing there. No pain, not a scratch, not even the memory of something being there at all. I think I'm laughing and crying at the very same time, if it is possible. Laying in my bed after almost dying, I find myself questioning what life is. And for the very first time, I believe that I may have an answer. I suppose time describes our journey. How long will we perceive it will be, or even if we actually get to cherish it? It is like the song that you can't quite describe with its ups and downs. It is like catching breath after a long run. It is to know through it all sometimes pain is the best teacher, and the most important part is to get the most out of the day after day, even after all that we have to go through. The thing is, each day we get 24 hours. It may seem like a very long time, although sometimes it is never enough. In a day, everything can change if we let it. It may be the very end, but it might as well be the beginning. To be human is to be all the best, like having fun, smiling, and helping other people. And sometimes it is to be completely the opposite, like to be sad, angry, or maybe even stubborn. Let our journey be from 20 to 80 years. Time can never seem to be enough, but that is actually the beauty of it. I think the best way to get out of bed is to have a purpose, to leave. The one that is about falling in love with it every day, to fail and then to succeed, to be the very best version of oneself. It is hard. I know that as much as anyone else. It is hard and it will always be challenging. However, I guess I wouldn't really have it any other way. Sometimes it takes us to see the little details, to know how valuable it all is, to see a smile, to look at the sky and see the shapes of the clouds, or even to achieve something small like tying your own shoes, and to see everything through as a child sheds a tear. It is about being at peace with your past, and as well as to know that you would not be the person that you are if all the hard times had not happened in the first place. Sometimes we just have to be grateful that at the end of the day we have the gift of a new night, and that maybe, just maybe, it might take a breath of a new dawn and a tomorrow with a new chess game. It is as well to be at peace with your future, to let things happen as they should, to have dreams, goals, and expectations beyond imagination, to try your very best, and when everyone else thinks it is impossible, and to always go that extra mile. It is to believe, to see the world from a child's eyes, one that does not see the world for what it is, but what it could be. Earth, our most valuable treasure, but maybe the most forgotten one. A place filled with what we hold most dear, yet we find ourselves once again underestimating its own power. I guess no one figures it out right away, and that is okay, because it may take us from a second to 100 years to actually know what is in front of us. The world is always changing, it is true, but maybe we should change with it. If we are not alone, we still have each other. Be more integral, to accept our differences and embrace them, to be all what we may think, and to protect what is slipping from our hands. It just takes us to accept ourselves, to love who we are, and to give that love back to whomever needs it the most. I will fight for what I believe in. That's all I want to live is in a place where I can to smile without any reason. Life is all that we are but never realize. It is part of us for a while, and it is up to us to take as much advantage of it as possible. Life is to be aware that you exist, you breathe, you love, you smile, you give back, and to be all that you wish to be. That is the journey I call life. It is truly a leap of faith. Ah, that was all.
Woo-hoo.
Thank you.
Oh my God. Go, Steph. Thank you so much. So there's so many comments in the chat like saying, share your book. Is your book published somewhere? Is there a way for people to get access to it? So you might want to respond to that. Thank you so much, Steph, for sharing your wonderful presentation with us. There was something I also didn't add while I was inviting Steph to take the stage. Steph has been part of the Youth Bio community since we started. She's currently the community organizer. So all the short messages you've seen in the community chat, they are all from Steph. And another piece of work that she's done with our community is the Youth Voice magazine. We released like 2 editions already. And to see the amazing piece of work and to see your writing come to life, I know it can only be Steph. It can only be Steph. So thank you so much for sharing a wonderful piece of work with us. We absolutely love it. So thank you guys so much. So we're going to do a simple, we've all been listening to different work from our activists and seeing that. I think for me, I like the idea about the open mic because it's more about using your talents for change, be it speaking, be it writing, dancing, and every single thing. So we've been here for like about an hour plus. We're going to do a simple activity before we get our next act, and that is just all about moving your body. So we're just going to do something like this wherever you are in the room. So just move your body, just do this. Who would believe in the power of technology, that we could all be connected from various parts of the world, you know? Yes. And then, yes, I love this. Steph, Richmond, and Wilson, and Ariel, why you guys don't want to partake in our activity? Why? Nice. Thank you guys so much. We've had a very beautiful evening. And coming up next is someone that is so dear to all of us at the YBI community. So I'm sure that we all have seen Unleash the Power Within Youth campaign, have we? Yeah, we've seen that Unleash the Power Within Youth campaign. We elevating our stories and our voices and letting you all know the incredible and amazing work that we've been doing so far for the past how many years, and telling you all to support us. And we've also expanded as a team as well. So recently we had Jorina join us in our community and in our team as a fundraising team lead, and she's been doing that so well. I'm working with Joanna since November 2023. Without wasting so much of our time, she's going to be leading us in this last performing act by sharing a piece of our poem with us. So without wasting so much of our time, let us welcome Irina.
Thank you. And also thank you advertising the fundraiser again. There's never the wrong moment to advertise the fundraiser. So if you haven't shared it with anyone yet, then please take the moment and share it, because this is very important and core for Youth by Youth work. And I decided to read a poem, and actually I wrote the poem during one of our sessions today, so I was a little bit away with my thoughts for a moment. It was during the University for the Future session, and it's not polished yet, so we will just see what happens when I'm reading it. Beside you, with you, along you. What if the earth became my teacher again? What if I learned beside her, with her, and along her? Was I deaf all those years, or did I just not listen? Was I blind all those years, or did I just not see? It is the wind whispering wisdom in my ear, the sun softening my thoughts, and the ground holding me. It is not you and me, it's us, turning together while I learn to listen, to see, and to feel, beside you, with you, and along you. And that's it already. It's very short. Thank
So
you.
beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much, Irina. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that with us. I love the fact that you said that's so short, but that's it. Thank you. That's a very beautiful poem. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. And I have good news for you all. The good news is you all have been waiting for it. You've been asking for it. You've been commenting about it in the chat, requesting for this person to perform, saying, Stephanie, go girl, you got it, you got it, you got it, and all that. You called, and now we'll listen to your calls, we'll listen to your cries, and you rooting for her. So without wasting so much of our time, let's welcome Moini.
This was all because of Ela, and I have a few prefaces that I started this poem during the beginning of the Weavership program, and it was also inspired by a children's book, and I really like the idea of having it be super rhymey and almost a portal into that nurturing of our inner children. And then I started working on it again for the opening of the Learning Festival, and then I dropped it. So this is totally unprepared. So we'll see how it goes. And it is very rhymey, just a warning. Okay. I invite you to tap into your radical imagination and to maybe close your eyes if you feel called to do so. In the fabric of time where dreams unfold, a tale of weaving both young and old, threads of longing, desires untold, intergenerational stories in each thread they hold. In a world where echoes of yearning resound, the loom of existence in hearts is found. How do we need to know, live, and weave to create the world of our deepest longings conceive? The elders, wise weavers of life's design, pass down the shuttle through rhymes of time. Their hands withered by ages untold, guide the young weavers both brave and bold. They teach the art of knowing, of living with grace, in the intricate dance of life's endless chase. To fathom the loom, the patterns, the rhyme, is to understand the essence of this cosmic climb. Liberation whispers through the ancient bloom, revolutionary love, an anthem in the room. The young weavers listen, hearts open wide, to the elders' tales in the evening tide. Conscious activism, a thread woven strong in the fabric of change where ideals belong. With passion ablaze and purpose in sight, they march for justice in the soft moonlight. A tapestry of voices diverse and free, a world where all souls can truly be. Intergenerational wisdom, a bridge between the dreams of the past and futures unseen. In the warp and weft of this grand design, the tapestry of longing, a love so divine. Each thread a story, a journey, a song, in the woven world where we all belong. So let us weave with intention and care, a world where liberation fills the air. Through revolutionary love and conscious embrace, the tapestry of our deepest longings take its place. Thank you, everyone.
Wow. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Mo. That was a perfect way to end the night. You've done like an amazing job. I love the way you said at the beginning that you started writing at the leadership program, then you started doing it again for the Learning Festival opening. This is the perfect time for you to share that with all of us. And we all love it. Thank you. Thank you for giving in to Ila and Billy in the chat. Yeah, thanks. Thank you. Thank you so much. And yes, feel free to share your poem with us, and we want to share that with other people as well. So thank you guys so much, activists, for being a part of the open mic session of the 2024 Learning Festival. I can't believe this is the second day. I still remember everyone in the team planning towards the Learning Festival, and this is the second day of the Learning Festival, and we're ending it with the open mic. A big shout out to all the activists who performed today for sharing their work, their acts with us. Valentina and Jeremy for sharing their beautiful song with us. Big shout out to Wilson, big shout out to Moini, Pearl, Jerina, and all the amazing work that we actually got today. Thank you guys so much. Fun fact that I want all of us to actually get today is how diverse Youth by Youth is as a community. We could see that a lot of our activists who performed today were from different parts of the world. And today I also want to thank the power of technology, because we are all here in this room because we have been able to connect through the internet and sharing our work and our piece of art with every single one of us. So thank you guys so much. We've had like an amazing day. So to end this up, I know we're a little bit tired. So I know we're a little bit tired. So I'm going to cuddle our major caller, which is Activist Power Up, and then pass it over to Val to end us in the open mic session. So are we ready? Let me see some energy. Yeah, so we're ready. Once we're ready, go activists!
Power up!
Power up! Thank you guys so much.
Power up.
Yeah. So we'll be passing it over to Valentina and Jeremy to take us over with the closing of the open mic.
Thank you. A shout out for Sue. Let's give another power up for Sue. Sing the
Power up!
Power up!
Power up!
You did that! Power up!
Great job. Gonna play a little lullaby music. Good night. Sending you off with love, with all the inspiration and radical reimaginations that you all have lit and grown, at least in my heart, mind's imagination. Thank you for everyone who vulnerageously shared, everyone who gave the energy. As Stephen said, the words are created from the collective energy. So all of this was co-created with you. Isn't Isn't that amazing? And it's only been less than 2 days together. What's that all about?
Oh,
What's
no.
that all about? And we have one more day. We'll see you tomorrow, our closing day. How will we weave together? That poem at the end, Mo, you set us up right there. How are we weaving together? Let's explore that tomorrow. Good night, loves.